Yo, what's up? Today I want to talk to you about wrapping. Okay, not this kind of wrapping. Let's get rid of all this. This was meant to be a gold chain. It's just some Christmas decorations I had lying around. No, I want to talk about wrapping in terms of firework wrapping. What's wrapping? What's rewrapping? So, rewrapped fireworks are when a brand takes an existing firework, changes its name, changes its label, and passes it off as a new firework, even though it's identical to an existing one. And I want to give you a bit of an example. So, a couple of years ago, Standard Fireworks brought out this, a pack of 5 low noise fountains called Bright Lights Low Noise Fountain Pack. It retailed at about £30, so £6 a fountain effectively. This came out in 2022. Really nice pack of fireworks. I really liked it. I did actually fire it on my Bonfire Night stream 2022. You'll find a link to that in the corner of the screen now. There we go. And then a year later, so last year, 2023, Standard Fireworks brought out another pack of low noise fireworks, 5 low noise fountains, and that was called Serenity. Now, I want to show you these two packs side by side. So what you're going to see in a minute are the two product videos the Standard Fireworks put out, one for the Bright Lights fountain pack and one for the Serenity fountain pack. Let's take a look side by side. So on the left side of your screen is the official product video for the 2022 Bright Lights fountain pack, and on the right side is the official product video for the 2023 Serenity fountain pack. Can you spot the difference? Well, there is a subtle difference, but we'll come back to that later. But for all intents and purposes, these products are identical. This is a classic example of what we call a rewrap, where an apparently new firework is actually just an existing firework that's been given a bit of a makeover with a new name and a new label. So why do we have rewrapped fireworks? Well, it's a clever marketing technique for one, in order for a brand to be seen to be producing fresh, exciting new fireworks year on year. At the same time, it can also keep manufacturing costs down. Here in the UK, and indeed throughout Europe, for a firework to be legal, it has to go through rigorous CE certification. And indeed, all legal fireworks must clearly display the CE, or in the UK the new UKCA, mark on them. This certification is an expensive process, can typically cost several £100s for each individual item being certified. Now, the name and the colourful label of the firework itself isn't being certified, but rather its safety provisions and conformity against relevant tests. That's why if a brand wished to change the composition of an existing CE certified firework, that firework has to be recertified all over again, and this obviously incurs an extra cost. But by simply renaming an existing CE certified firework, a brand can essentially create a quote-unquote new firework without needing to go through that expensive CE certification process all over again. Now personally, I'm not really a fan of rewraps. I understand why they happen for the reasons I've just outlined, but I actually find them really frustrating. I mean, if you have a really good firework one year which you want to purchase again the following year, you may find that actually it's no longer available. Or rather, it is available, but it's now called something completely different. Keeping track of such rewraps can actually be quite tricky. Now, have you spotted the difference between these two pieces of footage yet? Okay, ignoring the text and the graphic overlays, if you look very closely at the physical fireworks themselves, you can see that on the right side of the screen, the fireworks have been blurred out. That's because Standard here have been a little bit lazy and simply reused the exact same footage from their Bright Lights pack for their Serenity pack product video. But obviously, as the names of the individual fireworks have since changed, they've had to blur out the original labels. Interestingly, it looks like Standard are at it again for this year, 2024 as well. Here, brand new for 2024, is their product footage for a new fountain called Quiet Storm. Look familiar? Yeah, that's because it's identical to the Fountain of Wealth from the Serenity Low Noise pack in 2023, which in itself is identical to Shh from the Bright Lights pack a year earlier. But look, hey, I'm not knocking these fountains. They are really great low noise fountains, whatever name Standard happen to give them in any given year, so I do recommend them. It's also interesting that Standard are releasing at least one of these fountains as an individual fountain this year, as opposed to being part of a 5-pack. How popular that will be, I don't know. The Bright Lights and Serenity packs retail for around £30 each, so £6 a fountain, whereas the RRP for this new Quiet Storm standalone fountain for 2024 is £12.99. And you'll typically be able to pick this up from retailers for about £8 to £10. Personally, you can get better value for money if you can get this fountain as part of Standard's Bright Lights or Serenity 5-fountain pack, or whatever name they're going to come up with it for 2024. Standard do produce some really lovely low noise fountains though, and you really can't go wrong with this pack. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, why not consider subscribing for more great firework content. You know, incidentally, when I was doing my intro, I was actually going to graffiti on this wall to make it look a bit more kind of gangster, kind of rappy. Kind of thought better of it. I didn't think my wife would approve.